easy for them. Okay, let us look at the where I consider as the most premium view, which is this side. All right, so generally, what kind of types of units? Of course, I think they will comprises definitely 1, 2, 3 bedroom types here. All right, because this is the view you're gonna get. Wow, you see. I mean, of course, from here you can see, wow, very far lah. Okay, can see the sea view. You go 18th floor, 17th floor, I'm sure you're able to see, but whether it's a little bit of the sea view or not, that one really, we need a drone to go up and then take a look. But right now, even from this height, you can see that your view is spectacular.
So the big question is this: how busy professionals and homeowners like us make 6-figure profits from the property we own safely? By doing it with research, data, and numbers. How do we buy in a way without complications and half-guessing, regardless of the market conditions, and still remain profitable? That is the question. Here, I will share with you exactly what we do and how we do it. My name is Edmund, and welcome to Singapore Real Estate Insider.
So this is the 2-bed plus study configuration. So you can't go too far above, and of course they do a good job doing a dumbbell with a study concept. But also do take note, they do not have storage just like the Continuum. All right, so the Continuum, if you have been to the show flat, you have seen the layout. All of their layouts, be it 1 bedroom all the way, they have a unique storeroom factor in. So they managed to create a storeroom even for a 2 bedroom, even the 1 bedroom types. So it's very interesting that they managed to squeeze that in. And so the only difference is, of course, you get a study, but there's no additional storage. So the question is, I want to ask every one of you also, if today you're given a choice to buy a 2-bed or to buy a 2-bed plus study, generally, how will you determine what to buy? Of course, if let's say the pricing, of course, there's always this price PSF factor, but let's just say that from a basic necessity perspective, you will go for a 2-bed, 2-bath, or 2-bed, 2-bath plus a study. Great. All right, so this is the typical type of 2-bed plus study, and you can see that their views are the premium one. Okay, so they know a lot of people may want to buy this property, so they also will want to price it and put it at the best place where people can enjoy. Also, of course, how much premium, we will have to think through what's the arrangement going to be like. Okay, so then let's look at the next type of size, which is of course a 3-bed. So what Grand Dunman has done, 119 square feet. Okay, basically they have laid out this configuration plus a study. Okay, so you have your typical foyer that comes in your kitchen. And one particular thing I like is that they actually catered a proper yard area, for this, so that you can do your laundry. You can actually have your drying laundry system all installed properly. So you have this space catered, and of course the entire household shelter you can use it for storage. And of course, the typical 3-bedroom layouts are, you can't go too far off away. Unlike one of the recent projects that was launched, they have don't know how many different type of layout, and so it's so confusing even for the buyers, right? But I think for Grand Dunman, it's kind of very typical that you have the 3 bedrooms all tucked in one side, and the additional study is definitely a good touch, where if you want to use it, double it up as a storeroom, double it up as a study, or even a small music room, you can do that. So this is definitely something that I find is very doable. But let us see this property compared to the other types later on. Okay, so let us take a look at Tembusu Grand. So if you can remember that layout from Grand Dunman, now this is Tembusu Grand. Generally, this is also a 3-bed plus study. So this is I don't know, are they trying to compete with each other? Because they create almost the same size, almost the same layout, same configuration. All right, so nothing changes. So I think it all boils down to, which side do you prefer, the Katong side, or do you prefer the Dunman side, or whether are you really a fan favorite of the the MRT. All right, so the difference of this, of course, they have a bigger foyer entrance, like if you ask me, in comparison to Tembusu Grand. Tembusu Grand has a smaller foyer. See, so the rest of it, more or less plus minus, you can't go too far off the difference. But let us take a look at the closest comparison for the Continuum as well. So Continuum, of course, is slightly smaller. You can see typically 3-bedroom designs are generally the same. And for the Continuum, you're also getting a yard area, a household shelter. And this is the one that I was sharing with you about, the store. All right, so very uniquely, all the Continuum properties will have this extra store area, which helps because who can say that they don't want a lot of store area. All right, so this is definitely one area that we are seeing that definitely needs a lot more comparison if let's say you're buying a 3-bedroom, because there are many different sizes. And for Tembusu, for Grand Dunman, what I'm showing you is a 1,119 square feet unit, right? They definitely have another normal 3-bedroom, which one is my least favorite, and I will share with you the reason why at the same time. Very similar to how I did a comparison for reserve residences as well. Okay, so I'm seeing layout because I always look at the exit strategy. The exit plan is always very, very important the day that you buy. Okay, you do not want to buy into something already, then later you realize your layout is something that the buyers don't prefer, and you will end up have to sell it at a lower price, or you have to make do with the price point that you did not set for. All right, so do subscribe, get a notification so that when I do the video in the next upcoming video, you will get notified. All right, because I believe layout is very important, and this layout is definitely one of our 5 points analysis always before you buy a property. Okay, so always remember, buying a property is very easy. It's only when you sell. Okay, when you sell, you always have to think of it as a resale property, and whoever the next buyer is, what are they thinking? Make sense? All right. So the 4th bedroom, of course, 4-bedroom, the interesting part is they have configured the 4-bedroom and the 5-bedroom as under their grand type of properties. And the 5-bedroom, sorry, the 4-bedroom is still the normal one, but they do come with a private lift or the configuration. So I don't know. I mean, what do y'all think? How do y'all see private lift? Because I mean, I don't personally prefer having any private lift. I always find, do I really need that private? A condo is already very private, and I want to be even more private. So I don't know, maybe it's just me, but if you have other thoughts about private lift, well, do share in the comment. I would love to hear from you. What are your thoughts? And maybe I will do a little bit more research on this as well. Because personally, from a personal experience, I don't necessarily need the private lift. Okay, and then there's this private lobby area. Do I really want to make it that kind of exclusive? All right, so for this 4-bedroom, the part is they not only have the wet kitchen, they also have the dry kitchen. Let's quickly look into the 5-bedroom layout. So typically a 5-bedroom, massive, huge. Okay, it's also the private lift, and I believe because 5-bedroom types of size, you will be getting a landscape. Okay, a landscape layout, which is very, very rare nowadays for condos. All right, so usually right nowadays we are only seeing the 4-bedroom and 5-bedroom types that have a landscape layout. So if you can see from here, this is the premium, very, very premium stack where you will get the 5-bedroom as well. All right, so typically they have done kind of a semi dumbbell, okay, and one bedroom junior master at one side, and then the other 4 at the other side. So yeah, so this is definitely something that if you are a big family and you're looking to stay in this property for a long time, I mean, this is the only kind of selection that you have to go for. Okay, change out the bathtub because they know that, hey, nobody uses it. But of course, this is only for the 5-bedroom types. And then they put in a steam room instead. So the question is, if you are buying a 5-bedroom unit, or even let's say there's a steam room in your toilet, right? How many of you actually prefer to have a steam room, or you rather have that space for other purposes? All right, share your comment in the section below. All right, because steam room to me is like, wow.